Well, Jacob, the East Midlands derby is right around the corner. What's the mood ahead of Nottingham Forest's visit to Mickleover this Sunday?
I'd like to think it's exciting. We know the challenge that we're going to face. We know that they're flying at the minute. They're top of league, they're unbeaten, so it's going to be a really tough game. But I think just the excitement around playing in the East Midlands derby, and luckily we've got a lot of girls that have been around the women's team here for a long time, or certainly with some of the newer players that are from the area as well. And so I'm sure to a lot of players it will mean a lot playing in this fixture. So I'd like to think we're excited and we're looking forward to it. Like I said, we know the challenge that's coming, but I think the last couple of weeks we're improving, which is good. So we go into it off the back of a strong performance on Sunday. So looking forward to doing something similar, hopefully this week.
Will it help you, do you think, that you have people in the squad who get it, who understand the fixture and what it means?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's always going to help kind of in and around training and around the changing room. Like I said, it'll mean a lot to a lot of people, this fixture, from kind of ever since they've been brought up. A lot of these guys are Derby fans, like I said, from the area. So they would have known a lot of their lives around this fixture. They would have a lot of special memories, I'm sure, of this fixture. So for a lot of them, just to play a part in it, playing a part in the build up to it, and then actually face the fixture itself on Sunday will be exciting, and certainly they'll be pushing the others around the group to know exactly what it means to them as well.
The cliche is that form goes out the window for these sorts of fixtures. I guess that's sort of what you're hoping for, isn't it?
Yes, certainly. I think, like you say, on paper, it's going to be a challenging game. We know that. But look, like you say, it's a derby game. It's going to be at home. It's going to be at Mickleover. Hopefully we can get a big crowd down there, and hopefully we can use that to our advantage. I think the way that we've been playing over the last couple of weeks, I think is going to really suit us going into this game. I think we've faced some challenging fixtures in the build up to this one. So I think we're already in that kind of state of mind that we know what's coming ahead. I don't think there's going to be any surprises on Sunday. But I think the way that we've been playing in those games, we have been quite front-footed, and we know that in these games possession is going to be hard to come by. So your kind of defensive principles and stuff, and making sure you're organised, is really important. And I think over the last couple of games, it's something that we've seen a massive improvement on. Fingers crossed it's something that we can keep kind of building on this week in training, and take advantage of that going into Sunday. Yeah.
Specifically on Forest, unbeaten so far, 6 wins from 8 games. Obviously, it's a very impressive record. How big of a step do you think they've made this season, they've taken this season?
Oh, I think massively. I think you, both on the pitch and off the pitch, I think you look at the resources that they've had made available off the pitch. Of course, that's always going to, at this kind of level in the women's game, is always going to be a massive advantage. And I think, you look at the players that they're bringing in and the experiences that they've had of playing in the WSL and things like that will certainly give them a big advantage at this level. But to us, that's kind of the stuff that ultimately we can't control. That we can't control what the other teams are doing, but what we can control is what we're doing on the training pitch, how we approach it going into Sunday. Of course, we'll look at kind of how Forest might set up and look at tweaking maybe a couple of things our end, but ultimately, we'll be focusing on the things that we can control, and that'll be the main focus for us going into the game.
What are you going to be asking of the players? What are you going to need them to do to compete with Forest on Sunday?
I think, like I've already said, I think we've already had kind of tough games over the last couple of weeks, which, like I said, puts us in good stead, because I think the level of performances that we've been able to put in over these last couple of games, we have seen a big improvement. And look, we faced Burnley again, who was second in the league, had only lost 1 game going into Sunday, so that was always going to be difficult away from home as well. So look, this challenge is another step kind of up from that on Sunday, but I think if we can keep stepping up kind of our performance levels, which we have done over the last couple of weeks, we certainly won't make it easy for them. And I think, look, in a game of football, you kind of never know where you're going to end up in the game, what scenarios you're going to face. And like I say, if we can go in and make it difficult for them from the start, make it uncomfortable, hopefully the crowd can do that as well. then ultimately, yeah, you never know what's going to happen.
We know injuries have been an issue. Any good news on that front?
No good news. Well, no good news in terms of players returning. Good news in terms of getting through Sunday. We haven't had any new injuries, so to speak. We've got a couple of girls that are kind of working their back towards fully fitness, but I think Sunday will probably be a little bit too soon for them. So maybe over the coming weeks we might see a few return. But yeah, at the minute it's good news if we can get through a game without any new ones. So certainly positive coming off Sunday with that, and going into this Sunday hopefully with the same sort of side as well.